Hey guys, it's me, Pikminmaster123, here with another video. And today, we are playing Empires of the Undergrowth. Now, a lot of you might be surprised I'm coming back to this game. Well, the thing is, we have not finished even the campaign or done any of the extra levels. So you know what, let's do that. It looks like we have some extra resources here. And we can also mine out some extra stuff. And really quick, I'm going to head over to our upgrade station, or upgrade area, and we can upgrade our mortar ants to level 3. However, these upgrades over here are some of the most important. So, I actually might want to do that first. And also I can upgrade this. Oh, and a little known thing, guys, in the Formicarium, whenever you go into main menu, I'm just gonna save this really quick and I'm gonna show you this. So if I hit quit to main menu really quick, and there's a mode called free play. Well, whenever you load a new game, and anyone who plays as a Gene Thief, mine specifically named this, but that carries over both your upgrades, and most people don't actually know this part, but this is a thing that happens a lot in the YouTube universe, but it also carries over any of these that you got. And it also carries over any of these for every single unit you got. You might be asking me, why do I want to show you this? Why do I want to show you this? Well, the thing is, I have this special little custom game mode I set up in the game world, and I will be giving that off later and putting it into a video. And this game mode is terribly difficult. And most people do these things. They're called max level difficulty game modes. But here's the thing. They don't actually do it at max level difficulty, because they have all these upgrades they secretly use on their no upgrade videos. And you can tell when people do this when they do increasingly more damage to other creatures than you do, with no upgrades. Because if you play as the black ants themselves, that's the set amount of normal damage your ants do at base level. But enough of that. Really quick, I'm gonna have to check something. So, okay. So I'm going to play Subjugation yet again. Now you might be asking me why? Well, there's this challenge mode active. I feel like we can beat it.
This Formica fusca black ant queen has given birth to her first brood. While the workers established their new territory in the earth, above ground, a nearby colony of Formica sanguinea slave-maker ants are on the lookout for would-be victims. These ants specialize in stealing larvae from neighboring nests and raising them as their own. If the black ant colony isn't prepared for the inevitable incursion, they may be wiped out entirely.
So, letting all of you guys know, the best plan for this is put all of your brood piles as far away from the entrance as you can.
Unfortunately, the queen chose her colony's home poorly. This earth is infested with Grillotalpa, the European mole cricket. Growing up to 45 millimeters in length and with powerful forelegs, these beasts are masters of tunneling. The crickets have had their fill of roots for the day, and are now on the hunt for protein-rich invertebrates. This queen and her brood are in imminent danger of being devoured.
And that right there is the reason why we are doing this area. Specifically because one of the harder achievements is to beat it with that. And also, putting this in this corner up here makes it so they're relatively safe from pretty much everything. I think that's too dangerous right there. Another thing you can do is try like building it back there, but that's also can be bad, so. And the best thing I've figured out so far is when you do your food stores, always keep it in the very front, so that your ants are constantly ready for a raid if it pops out of nowhere. So you at least have some ants up front. Okay, that's one of the more dangerous
Sigestria
enemies.
florentina, a funnel web spider. She is large, fast, and equipped with a deep, powerful bite. Her lair is carpeted by sheets of silk woven between tripwires that radiate out from the entrance. She can detect even the slightest vibrations with her sensitive legs. Any ant that strays too close will be snapped away in the blink of an eye.
By the way, you can technically build under blocked. Like, you see this? My ant is technically building underneath this blocked area that I can not dig up. So, in some areas, you can sort of.
A Sanguinea scout has sensed the presence of the black ants. A raid on the colony is now inevitable. The question remains as to whether they will merely pillage a generation of young, or wipe out the colony entirely. In the end, it will come down to the tenacity of the defending ants.
Okay, so there is an achievement for not losing one. No clue what my ants were doing there. Being stupid, it looked like.
There are intruders in the nest. By working together, the ants have overwhelmed one of the funnel web spiders. She won't be causing any more trouble for the colony. Her sisters, however, still present a problem.
Okay, I'm getting a group of protectors here that will be actively
at the entrance.
A mole cricket
is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit.
One annoying thing, if they grab these, they're dead. Like, they're gone. He's in the side of a wall and can't damage us. Actually, he can. That is very strange. Okay. Get group 1 down there. And we need to start expanding those groups. Next raid in 20. Yeah, there's the raid timer. Okay, everyone defend. There we go.
The raiding party has arrived. The slave makers will head straight for the brood chambers. They must be stopped.
Kill him! What?
The raiding party is left, and with them they have taken 10% of the Black Ant brood.
What do you mean 10%?
The Fuska colony must replenish quickly if they are to survive the next assault.
Yeah. Turns out this level has gotten a little bit stupider lately. Okay, I think something's definitely changed from last time I was playing this level. Okay, everyone should be able to. Yeah, everyone's able to defend. No clue what happened there, that we weren't really defending, but that was a little bit weird. Okay, I'm gonna draft all the guys that I had in 2 over to 1, and then start opening this area.
The ants will
Attack.
fight to the death.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, they can be pretty weak if you all gang up on them. Start moving these to
Mole
2.
crickets are burrowing into the nest. The ants must defend in multiple locations at once.
And here's where the challenge becomes a little bit more difficult. Okay, I'm moving these over to the workers over to 1. Actually,
The
moving
slave
them to
makers
2.
are back. They can sense larvae, and they want their share.
Okay, it looks like we killed all of them. That
The
means
raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
okay, so if you kill all of them, they will be a little bit weaker the next time they send stuff to you, and you'll be stronger because you can rapidly replenish your stuff faster. Okay, we're gonna need more workers. Okay, attack.
The ants must defend themselves.
Also, I like the little update that these now give them 1. Like, now both types give 1, because that was an update that they didn't have earlier. It's helpful for building into the sides of areas and upgrading, so. Okay, we're gonna need to spend more on soldiers. The nice thing about this game is that choke points actually mean something.
There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinio will subjugate or exterminate. The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remained safe, for now. A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit.
I mean, we already have defenders there, so... Okay, we're gonna have to start moving groups 1 and 2 over.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Okay, we're gonna have to defend now.
There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinio will subjugate or exterminate. The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remained safe, for now.
Okay, I'm gonna try and clear out this area next. There is also a nice little achievement if you complete the level fast enough.
There are intruders in the nest. The battle has begun.
Looks like we're almost at the, Oh, I didn't.
Mole crickets are burrowing into the nest. The ants must defend in multiple locations at once.
Move group 3 over there.
The colony is starving. There is not enough food to feed the new brood. The slave makers are back. They can sense larvae, and they want their share.
Yeah, so these guys I think are the soldiers, and the workers are the ones that are just rushing in for all the larvae.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
Okay, we're almost done.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Okay, survive the final wave now is our only objective, so...
A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit.
I mean, I think the workers can kill all those guys right now. And they're doing a good job of it, too.
There is no respite from the culling. The sanguinea will subjugate or exterminate.
We lost one. That's annoying.
Once again, the slave makers return to their nest with new black ant larvae to raise as their own. The raids will continue, but this Formica fusca colony has proved its capacity to endure and grow. Eventually they will surpass their parasitic overseers, and the continued raids of the slave makers will reduce to nothing more than a mere inconvenience for the great Black Ant Empire.
Get a mole cricket to kill one of the spiders, and then win the level while losing at least. Man. Well, that's gonna be difficult.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
And it looks like we have enough for one of these. So we can either get 14 more guard, and then all empty nurseries receive eggs. All eggs hatch for free for 5 seconds. Or they will spawn their own eggs and hatch for free for 20 seconds. I mean, they're both the same thing, but this one has the Royal Guard. And I think the only reason this is better is if all the ants in the colony die, then you have a bunch of defenders distracting them. But this one has a longer time when you can have a bigger army. But I think this one is better. still don't have enough to get this now, but that was a pretty good upgrade for that. And we can also try and upgrade some of these, but I don't think we need it right now. I'm gonna check something. Okay. So the next achievement that I'm trying to get is that we have to defeat Subjugation on hard difficulty. That doesn't sound too hard. Also, one thing I really like seeing, whether on camera or not, is the change of difficulty between the different modes. You just saw medium right there, but that had more crickets in it. I wonder what the change is from hard mode though. Hard mode. But what I'm actually gonna do is spin the rest of this jelly, as the game calls it. I think, yeah, this one's better. So self-repair, self-preservation. And I think I can upgrade. What's it? Oh no. This one costs too much. Okay. So let's hop straight back into the level and get this next challenge done.
This Formica Fusca Black Ant Queen has given birth to her first brood. While the workers established their new territory in the earth, above ground, a nearby colony of Formica sanguinea slave-maker ants are on the lookout for would-be victims. These ants specialize in stealing larvae from neighboring nests and raising them as their own. If the black ant colony isn't prepared for the inevitable incursion, they may be wiped out entirely.
This time we're gonna try and be a little bit faster when it comes to
Formica sanguinea are not the only danger for the fledgling colony. There is something even more sinister nearby, lurking in the darkness.
You done? Okay, so I'm also trying to be a little bit faster when it comes to getting all of these desks filled out and finished. Or whatever they're called, nursery tiles. But it looks like we got this area ready. And we're already spawning in a bunch of the soldiers. The only thing that soldiers can't do that workers can is replace eggs. But otherwise, soldiers are pretty much upgraded workers. They can collect food, they can They can't dig, actually. Okay, that's 2 things workers can do, but still. You're gonna eventually need more more workers than the ones you already start with.
Sigestria florentina, a funnel-web spider. She is large, fast, and equipped with a deep, powerful bite. Her lair is carpeted by sheets of silk woven between tripwires that radiate out from the entrance.
Okay, stop.
She can detect even the slightest vibrations with her sensitive legs.
Stop funneling in there.
Any ant that strays too close
Okay,
will
never
be
mind.
snapped away in the blink of an eye. By working together, the ants have overwhelmed one of the funnel-web spiders. She won't be causing any more trouble for the colony.
I guess they
Her
call it.
sisters, however, still present a problem.
I guess they call it funnel web spider because anything that goes in there funnels straight into the spider's arms.
A Sanguinius scout has sensed the presence of the black ants. A raid on the colony is now inevitable.
Dang it.
The question remains as to whether they will merely pillage a generation of young, or wipe out the colony entirely.
Okay. Get all of
In the
the
end, it will come
soldiers
down
ready.
to the tenacity of the defending ants.
And now go up. Attack.
The ants must defend themselves.
We're gonna want to send group 1 over here fast. And as you can see, the level has gotten a little bit more dangerous with the harder difficulties. Okay, a raid's coming. But it looks like there's more spiders. Because, well, there are. And if you increase difficulty again, I think there's one right here, too. It gets pretty hard. Not to say this level is easy for some people, but it gets a lot worse.
The raiding party has arrived. The slave makers will head straight for the brood chambers. They must be stopped.
Okay. So he went all the way over there.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
And that's the nice thing about putting these back. If one, they're targeted on one. They're not always targeted on the closest area. They will go to the one that they're Achievement failed. Nope. What do you mean achievement failed? Nope. That might be the one where you can't let them take anything. Because if that's so, that's sort of stupid if I failed it. I'm gonna have to read through those achievements later, but okay, we're gonna have to defend again. Looks like that guy got an ant. Surprising thing is, if you dig out this, it doesn't actually destroy the spider webs, which is sort of strange. Now, I can't tell if Nope
There is no
was an
respite from the
achievement.
culling. The Sanguinio will subjugate or exterminate.
I can't tell if Nope was the actual achievement, or if it was like saying it
The
did
raiding
not
party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
fail an achievement, but the fact that there's nothing else coming on the screen saying that again seems like that was an achievement that I failed.
The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood.
Okay, I'm gonna get that group of workers again. And then we have another raid. Yeah, on the higher difficulties, raids are so much more condensed. Which is a little annoying, but I mean, when a game gets harder, it normally has more enemies going after you, so.
There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinio will subjugate or exterminate.
Okay, kill him. Okay, good. Looks like we won't really. Looks like we haven't truly lost anything this time.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
Okay, attack now. And move the third group in there.
There are intruders in the nest.
Okay. We have another raid. Why did they just drop everything there? We are maxed. Okay, here they
The
are.
slave makers are back. They can sense larvae, and they want their share.
Yeah, there are a ton more of these guys.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Also, if you're wondering why there are health bars, it's a setting. It's also a control key too. You can use it as either, but it's more helpful than you think. I believe there's also a way to see the number of damage, but then it will disable the health bar, which, if you don't know how much health they have in total, which is how the numerical damage thing works, then what is the point of seeing how much damage? But I mean, there might be a point to that. Somewhere.
The Sanguinia colony seeks once again to bolster its numbers. A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest. The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now.
Okay, looks like we took them all out.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
And the reason I sent this many workers is so that they can get a pretty good, they can distract the spiders, and also they can get a pretty good amount of damage on them. Another raid. Stop the digging for a second.
There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinia will subjugate or exterminate.
Okay, I thought there were a lot less than there were a second ago. But all those workers are really helping distract the enemies.
The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe. For now. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
And this should be the last one. There we go. I think the final wave should come now.
The slave makers are back. They can sense larvae, and they want their share. Once again, the slave makers return to their nest with new black ant larvae to raise as their own. The raids will continue, but this Formica fusca colony has proved its capacity to endure and grow. Eventually they will surpass their parasitic overseers, and the continued raids of the slave makers will reduce to nothing more than a mere inconvenience for the great Black Ant Empire.
And there's the achievement. Win the level with 16 minutes. Within 16 minutes on... Nope. Kill 10 funnelless fighters in this first 6 minutes, then win the level on hard difficulty. Lose no more than 1 egg to the slave makers on insane difficulty. That's the one I remember. The reason it says no more than 1 egg is the first guy the enemy send at you, you don't know when he's coming. And I don't know for sure, but I think he might be impossible to kill, but I'm not sure. These other two are gonna be a little bit more difficult, though.
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
And really quick, I think we're gonna unlock the max upgrade for this, which allows increased damage and then area hits. So this is health and increased damage. This allows us to attack, not us, but them to attack in a bigger area. As you can see right here, that little splash you see, I think that's what that is. But to test that, I'm going to send group 2 over here, group 1 over here, and I'm gonna max these guys out whenever I can. Okay. Okay, everything's ready there. And looks like we have all these guys maxed out. And we won't be able to get all of them. But just so we can see the little effect. Yeah, we have a tier 3 coming straight up. We did have one going first, but yeah, there's the splash damage right there. The level 2s will not have that large splash damage effect. They will have a much smaller one. They can still do a little bit of splash damage though, but level 3 does all the real splash damage. Well guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. I don't want to keep you guys too long. Like, subscribe, and check the link down in the video. That's to our Discord channel. And we recently have been doing a lot of improvement on the Minecraft server, and also had some people help us decide what to do with those improvements. So thank you guys. And I will see all of you guys later, and goodbye.